Namaskar, good evening, dear viewers. I welcome you all again to Sir video classes. Today, our topic is very interesting. Today, our topic is Indian rivers. Most rivers in India are considered gods and have stories or myths revolving around them. In fact, each river brings with it a unique myth, legend, or mythological explanation that is fascinating in its own way. Since the time of the Vedas, poets have written about our rivers. Till today, they have often been used as metaphors in commercial films. Our rivers, above everything, are an inspiration to one and all. Yet, we know very little about them. So, dear viewers, today let us learn about 12 important rivers of India, their geography, and the mythology associated with them. Let us start with our national river Ganga. Our national river Ganga, it rises in the Gangotri glacier of Uttarakhand, and after crossing through 5 states, it emerges in the Bay of Bengal. But the associated mythology with it is that Ganga is our Makshadayani river, the goddess whose waters will free you from your sins. The myth has that Ganga came on earth to bring salvation to mankind. Sage Bhagiratha invited Ganga from heaven to earth to give salvation to his ancestors. Apart from the religious belief, Ganga is also important for its geographical location. The most important civilization of India, the Vedic civilization, grew on the banks of river Ganga. Another river is Yamuna, sometimes called Jamuna, which originates from the Yamunotri glacier in Uttarakhand. In Hindu mythology, Yamuna is considered the daughter of sun god and the sister of Yama, Yama the god of death. According to popular legends, bathing in its sacred waters frees you from the suffering of death. There's another famous folklore about Yamuna. Once Lord Krishna was playing with his friends on the banks of Yamuna. Suddenly he realized that one of his friends drank its water and died. He then found out that the Yamuna had become toxic as a huge serpent had moved it to the water of Yamuna. So Krishna then fought with the serpent and asked him to move away from the river. As a result, Yamuna was clean again. In Hindu mythology, Ganga and Yamuna are considered as two sisters. The most important river of northeast India, which is also a male river, is Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra originates from the Yangtze glacier from Tibet, and then it flows to the eastern part of Tibet and China, and then after taking a U-turn, it enters the state of Arunachal Pradesh, and then flowing through the length of Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, it flows to the Bay of Bengal. But before merging into the Bay of Bengal, it joins with Padma and forms the biggest delta in the world. Now let us know the mythology associated with Brahmaputra. It enters India at Arunachal Pradesh. Unlike most rivers in India, Brahmaputra has a male name. In mythology, the river is considered the son of Brahma. So Brahma's son is Brahmaputra and has the name. Legend has it that a sage named Shantanu was living around Kailash and his beautiful wife Amodha. So Lord Buddha was so much enchanted with her beauty, but he was refused to his proposal. He proposed to Amodha, but Amodha refused to the proposal of Lord Brahma. It is believed that Brahmaputra is Brahma's son conceived by Amodha. In fact, even today there is a water source in that area called Brahmakunda, from where the river has supposedly originated. The most important river of central India, which is a west flowing river and also divides India in northern India and southern India, is the river Narmada. River Narmada originates from Amarkantak on the Amarkantak hill in Madhya Pradesh. There are many stories about Narmada. According to a fable, once Lord Shiva sat meditating and started sweating. Lord Shiva's sweat got collected in a tank which started flowing in the form of river Narmada. There is saying among the locals that the pebble stones of Narmada turns into Shivalingas. Another important river which flows in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan is Chambal. There is a saying in Hindi, Chambal ka pani jisne pी लिया वही पानी बन गया. The Chambal river begins from the Signar Chori peak on the northern slopes of Bindhan escarpment located in Madhya Pradesh. In ancient days, Chambal river was known as Charmanbati, a river on whose banks leather is dried. Also, according to the Mahabharata, so the river is as old as the Mahabharata. According to the Mahabharata, the color of the water became red due to the blood of slaughtered animals whose skins were dried on its banks. That's the reason it came to be known as Chamra or Charmanbati. Kaveri river rises from the western Ghats in Karnataka. According to mythology, King Kavera was blessed with a daughter, so he named her Kaveri. Kaveri, who ended up marrying Saint Agastya. You know, Agastya was the sage who brought the Vedas from northern India to southern India. One day, when the saint went for a bath and to keep Kaveri safe, he turned her into water and put her in his kamandalu, an utensil used for storing holy water. You all know kamandalu. Meanwhile, Lord Ganesha in the form of a crow overturned the utensil. So the water came out of it and Kaveri became a river. Bias river rises in the Himalayas near Himachal Pradesh. It is one of the 5 rivers that form the Punjab. The fascinating fact about this river is that it marked the eastern border of Alexander the Great's territory in 326 BC. Now let us move on to our next river, that is river Tapti or Tapi, which flows in parallel line to the river Narmada. It is also a west flowing river and it forms in the Betul range of Madhya Pradesh, and after flowing westernward it merges in the Arabian Sea. So as you all know, Tapti flows from the eastern Satpura range in southern Madhya Pradesh. According to Hindu mythology, Tapi or Tapti is the daughter of Surya. Another version of the theory says Surya created Tapi to save himself from his own heat. Now I am going to tell you about the second largest flowing river in India and the longest river of southern India. Yes, you are right, I am talking about Godavari. Godavari, the second largest river in India, starts in Maharashtra. It is also called the Dakshin Ganga or the Ganga of South. According to a legend, sage Gautama lived in the Brahmagiri hills at Trambakeshwar with his wife Ahalla. He stocked rice at home. However, a cow entered his home and ate all his rice. The sage tried to scare the cow with durba grass, but it fell dead. As the cow is considered a holy animal in Hinduism, the sage wished to get rid of the sin of Gohatta, killing a sacred cow. He prayed to Lord Shiva and requested him to divert Ganga from northern India to southern India, so that taking a dip in the Ganga, he may become purified. Lord Shiva, pleased with the sage, diverted Ganga to flow close to his house. He gave some water from his own utensil too. When this water descended over the dead cow, it came back to life and river Godavari was created. This way, sage Gautama was redeemed of all his sins. It is believed that Ganga was brought down to Trambakeshwar by him. The river is also known as Gautami by the locals. The 10th river is Chenab, which is also one of the 5 rivers of the Great Punjab. Chenab river flows in the upper Himalayas near the Spiti district in Himachal Pradesh. It is a major river for both India and Pakistan. Chenab is called the river of romance in many folklores. According to a myth, Sohni was swimming to meet her lover Mahiwal when she drowned in Chenab. In fact, the locals also believe that the romance between Mirza and Sahiba brewed on the banks of Chenab and Ravi. Our 11th river of the day, Krishna River. Krishna begins from the western Ghats near Mahabaleshwar in the state of Maharashtra. Krishna does not have any mythological connection, but it has witnessed many eras of India's history. The first historical reference of the river is as Kannavenna, which was the southern boundary of Emperor Ashoka's empire. The Vijayanagar Empire came up on its banks. Even the Peshwas of Maharashtra built massive monuments on the banks of river Krishna. The Krishna Tungabhadra Doab was a very fertile land, and for occupying this fertile land, several battles were fought on the Krishna Tungabhadra Doab. One such battle was the Battle of Talikota in the year 1565 between the Vijayanagar Empire and the Bahmani Kingdom. This video could not have been concluded without mentioning our Saraswati River. Saraswati River no longer exists. It is believed that it originated from Saraswati Rupin Glacier in Uttarakhand. There are a lot of references to this river in Vedic texts. It is mentioned over 50 times in hymns of the Rig Veda. Many experts and geologists identify the Ghaggar Hakra River or the dried up part of it as the river Saraswati, but it remains controversial to this day. Our government has always shown enthusiasm in the quest to find the Saraswati River, even though it goes beyond historical evidence. Let's hope to find it someday. Dear friends, I hope you liked my presentation very much, and you have already took up to your mind to share it among your friends. Please don't forget to like my share the video, and also don't forget to tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. I promise you that I shall come up with newer interested topics for you. Thank you very much.